Kairi's Trustmaster reward can only be equipped by female units. For the record, I think Riser can easily pull this off, but the game's too much of a coward to let him wear it. Jokes aside, Kairi's clothes raises your unit's attack and spirit, though it can only be equipped by female pixels. Her Super Trustmaster reward is a materia that raises your unit's attack and spirit by 70%, adds an MP and a limit burst gauge regen, and increases your unit's dark resistance by 70%. This is a really nice materia, as any offensive unit could easily appreciate the extra utility that can come from the bonus effects. Of course, it can also be equipped onto anyone who needs dark resistance, or whoever just likes the number 7. Onto her active abilities. Most of her attacks chain with Absolute Mirror of Equity. Saintly Saber lets Kairi deal light damage. Flower Shoot is a fire magic attack that scales off her spirit stat. Cura heals her team. Fighting Boost is a brave ability that can fill your team's limit burst gauge. Hyper Healing is a cooldown ability that revives your entire team, cures all status ailments, and heals anyone unfortunate enough to survive the attack that killed their teammates. Saintly Fall inflicts a 120% light imperil. Dodge Roll lets Kairi evade 2 attacks. Holy Shower is a brave ability that deals light damage. Destiny's Embrace can be used 4 times. Using it will increase the damage modifier of Destiny's Embrace. Spiral Bloom raises the damage modifier of her significant abilities. Rise Up will increase Kairi's attack and spirit by 250% and grant her an MP regen. Let's look at her passives. She deals more damage when facing human or fairy enemies, has an innate boost to her limit burst damage, an incredible boost to its fill rate, and has some built-in light resistance. With her Trustmaster reward or Super Trustmaster reward equipped, she'll get to deal even more damage. If you'd like to build her, give her a single weapon. Her equipment selection is incredibly barren for whatever reason, but it's not like swords and greatswords are a poor choice anyways. Onto her limit burst. It deals light damage and raises the damage modifier of her attacks. Her Brave Shift is available right from the start, though it has a 2-turn duration and a 1-turn cooldown. Her attacks still chain with Absolute Mirror of Equity. Holy Light is an attack that also grants your team resistance to all status ailments. HP Healing is a heal and a HP regen. Nature Support can be used twice. It increases your team's light damage by 25%, increases their light resistance by 100%, and increases their limit burst gauge by a decent amount. Holy Shoot is available starting from turn 3. It raises Kairi's limit burst damage by incredible 250%. Leaf Bracer will heal your entire team, cure any breaks, stop, and charm, grant them resistance to those debuffs, and also throws a re-raise on their team. Unfortunately, this is her only source of debuff resistance, and if any of your team members end up dying, it's not going to be very fun if you're unprepared. And on that happy note, let's look at her passives. She loses her killer buffs, though she does get better at MP consumption. Not that that offsets that loss, though it's something worth mentioning. Finally, her limit burst. It deals damage. Now, which brave ability should you prioritize? I recommend Fighting Boost as it increases your team's limit burst gauge, Holy Shower to deal more damage, and Holy Light because it just deals more damage. Let's make a damage rotation. While some players might want to use her as a healer, that's a bit more of a case-by-case basis, so I'll stick to maximizing damage output. On turn 1, cast Rise Up, Saintly Saber, and Saintly Fall. On turn 2, switch forms and triple cast Fighting Boost. On turn 3, cast Nature Support and Holy Shoot. On turn 4, she reverts back, so activate her limit burst. On turn 5, cast Saintly Saber, Saintly Fall, and Spiral Bloom. On turn 6, double cast Holy Shower and use Destiny's Embrace. As you might be able to tell, her initial form is slightly better suited to dealing damage than her Brave Shift. Nevertheless, her Brave Shift holds many essential abilities that any healer would want, and Kairi's damage output isn't exactly high enough to completely ignore her other rows. As such, by combining her support abilities with her damage output, you'll get a solid unit that can very easily support your entire team, and then shift towards offense once you've ensured all your resistance buffs are set. Thanks for watching, and if you like this video, leave a like and subscribe. Comment below if you tried to get Kairi, or if you've already run out of Lapis by the time you're watching this video.